Look at us. We're finally here. It's the final round. Final round. Round 6 of the Alfa Romeo World Challenge with Sim Racing Online. And this should be a cracker because we've done 5 rounds so far. And the rule was if you competed in 5 races and finished 5 races, you'll be eligible for double points. Only 3 drivers out of our grid are eligible for double points. I am one of them. I am also leading the championship, which is a bit of a shocker for me because I've never never led a championship in my life. But it just pays to, you know, be consistent, always be there or thereabouts. The double points is obviously helping. So I would like to finish tonight. That's the main goal. So we're at Le Mans, and it's the 91 to 1996 version of Le Mans. So it's going to be a bit faster than the modern Le Mans, and we should have about 10 drivers. We're just going to be doing a half an hour's practice, and then we've got about a 10-15 minute qualification session. And then we were doing a 60-minute race. 60 minutes. Now we've got the option to, you know, whether we want to save fuel or not. To see if we can go full tank. I don't think we can go at full tank. We might have to turn the engine down and see where we get to. But other than that, it should be a cracker. Hopefully no one loses their mind in the first lap, because it is a long race. A long race. It's been a good set of races for this championship. And now we're down at Le Mans. So in the first round, we were in Kyalami, I believe. And then round 2, we went to Rouen. Then round 3, we went to somewhere called Trembling Mountain, which is a place called... I can't remember where I actually... Mont Tremblant, that's what it was. Mont Tremblant. And then we went to Mexico for round 4. I very nearly won that race. But not to be. And then a fictional track for round 5 called Daimler, which I think was based in Germany, and now we're at Le Mans in France. So 60 minutes at Le Mans. I'm hoping that the time of day might be quite, you know, evening-like, because that would make it rather pretty, wouldn't it? But we can't have everything. We can't have everything. Right, so let's get into the cockpit and have some practice, I suppose. Okay, so we want timing box. We want the tower, and we want the qualifying box too. Smashing. Now, I'm hoping that I've got my volumes okay for this, because the in-car volume was drowning out pretty much everything for the last few rounds. I think I may have reduced it a bit, so it may not be so overbearing. I can't imagine I'm going to be doing a lot of talking during the race. It's going to take a little bit of concentration just to keep it pointing in the right direction. So I was catching my teammate, also having a few problems with force feedback switching off, but we're there. Design my car as in the paint job? Not really. It would be nice if we could have a team paint job. head out some practice.
It exit is clear.
Race info. So this is 12 midday. I'm sure qualifying is going to look a little bit different. I'd like to be able to figure out how to make a paint job. Because me and Ben Summers are going to try and put a team together for subsequent rounds of things. Let me know what the in-car volume is like. You spend so long on the throttle in this race, you forget that your brakes are pretty much going to be ice cubes by the time they get to the corners. Now, if we were running a certain wing, this hump in the road here would cause the cars to flip over because of like air getting underneath the car. I'm not running that wing anymore because I've had enough of doing a flip. Tyre info. The key to this track is just momentum, really. I have to double check my pedals after the next season, because every time I brake it seems that my pedal base moves. So it seems some of the screws might need a bit of tighten. This layout is quite different to the modern one. It's got a faster first chicane, so you can really take some liberties with it, but it's the way into it is very difficult because you're not braking in a straight line. You've got good momentum onto the straight this time. I've been experimenting a little bit with ride height. I kind of thought if I take down the ride height, it might
The
make
guy behind has just done a 4:03.9.
it might make the car a little bit faster. But it seemed as soon as I took the ride height down, the car got a bit lively. A bit too hard to handle, so put it back up again. I mean, you have to pretty much run all the aero off the car and just suffer through the corners at Le Mans. And you don't want to be doing that. Because any slip will give you a flat spot, and now I've got a huge vibration in the wheel. I was trying to just take a bit too much speed into that corner.
Sector 1 is 1.8 seconds off the pace.
But as I say, I just want to remain unscathed. So there are 3 drivers that can score double points this race. One of them is me. One of them is Barrett Eriksson. And the other is Ed Jones, I believe.
Sector 2 is 0.31 off the pace.
Now, I don't necessarily need to finish ahead of them. I just need to finish near them. And we've been there or thereabouts in the races we've done so far. It's kind of depending on what tracks are out. Favourite ones. I could possibly get under 4 minutes. If I drive like that, I won't.
Sector 3 is 2.1 off the pace.
I can't really pick and choose where I brake for that corner. Let's put the brake balance a bit further forward. Let me know if the volumes and things are alright. And this hump here, as I said, I've flown before. You actually do a backflip. And I tell you, it's not very comfortable in VR. At all. So at the moment on a full power setup, it's about 7.2 litres per lap. So 60 minutes at about a 4-minute per lap pace.
You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 2.
I'll see where the crew chief sits. Yep, you can do a backflip. I don't know how many flips I did because all I saw was sky ground, sky ground, sky ground. But you do indeed do a backflip. So not a barrel roll, a backflip. I think I've chosen my braking point for that corner. See, I can't seem to choose where I'm braking. I brake and then suddenly it just goes in a straight line. I just have to follow the car. Bit of a shame, but... How much fuel for 62 minutes?
For 1 hour, 2 minutes. We estimate we'll need 111 litres.
How much fuel for 64 minutes? How much fuel for 65 minutes?
For 1 hour, 5 minutes. We estimate that we'll need 116 litres. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Litres. I completely forgot. Forgot my braking point for that corner. I might just do a
Yellow flag in sector 3.
full fuel for the first stint.
We think that Summers has gone off in the first Ford chicane. Sector 3 is clear, green flag.
Oh, Benjamin. It's sometimes a bit of a pain running really minimum wing. The straights are fine, it's just going around the corners that are a problem. What I'm finding is you can't really do, you can't throw the car in because it's not got enough aero to compensate. That chicane's going to be an adventure every single lap. Hoping we get the 10 cars here. It'd be a nice way to round off the season. I think we need a minimum of 6 to make it a championship round. What's 60 divided by 4? I don't think my crew chief knows. You gotta be careful you don't bang down the gears too early as well. It's a good way to blow the engine. You listening, Ben? Poor Ben has blown his Alfa Romeo engine every single round. Well, apart from one, I think. So I don't know what he's doing with his gear changes, but it's not healthy for the engine. Looks like there's only 5 of us, which is a bit disappointing. Maybe the time zones have screwed over other people as well. One minute to quali. How much fuel for 10 minutes? How much fuel for 10 minutes?
For 10 minutes, we should need 18 litres.
we are going to... posting in the one on the threads to let everyone know that quali does start now. So, double points. Even if I come last today, none of my heavy hitters are here today. So, 5th place is 28 points. So it'll be double that. So that'll be 56 points for me. Problem being with that is if the guy that's in...
That's the end of the session. P2.
Ed Jones is not here. If Barrett wins... That's 80 points. Which would put him on 185. If I have 56. Yeah. Oh, I've gone out on mediums. Never mind.
Pit exit's clear. Alright Neil, we've got 9 minutes to do the business.
Lock out the tyres on the first turn, will he? Maybe a lot of people didn't actually realise the times had changed. Because they're mainly overseas. We pretty much joined the same time as we did last week. So it didn't actually change for us, thankfully. Race info. Right. So this is what 1 PM looks like in France. Tyre info. Me and Ben are the Martini boys today. We're just going to pretend that it's Dr. Pepper sponsorship, even though I'm drinking cherry coke. But I'm sure once the tyres have worn down, these curves are going to be horrible.
Okay, Neil, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Got the chance to put in 2 laps.
Sector 1 is yellow. It looks like Ericsson has gone off in Dunlop chicane. Green flag in Sector 1.
I know I should be hustling the car a little more. Because I don't need these tyres. I don't think we're getting a distant tow. Definitely didn't put in enough fuel.
That's 2 minutes left, 2 minutes. pole position.
We got into the 359s.
Incident in Sector 1, yellow flag.
I think I am the incident. My question is... you fill up and just go lean, I guess. Guessing that's what we do, because we just got it. It's like 100 and something to make it on fuel. So
that's the end of the session. Pole position, nice one.
yeah, definitely a one-stopper. I think. It's either that or you just turn the engine down all the way and try your best to stay in the draft. Which is a boring rate of race, but we're going to put mediums on, so we've got the option to stop. Maybe for... how much fuel for 65 minutes?
For 1 hour, 5 minutes. We estimate we'll need about 118 litres.
118, which means our stop will be for 28 litres. Yeah, got that right. Got that right, I think. Gonna go long. It's always a disappointing end to the season when the numbers just dwindle until the last round. It kind of goes out with a... doesn't go out with a bang. It goes out with a bit of a puh, you know? Well, what can you do? Because again, and I say this every single race with this series, you have the option to sign up for the races. You have the option to unsign up for the races. But what some people do is don't take themselves away from the thing. Someone's only just joined for just after quali, so we've got 6 runners now. On the website it did say 12 runners were going to take place today. So there is that. Let's have a look. It says 11 runners. So I'm not used to having pole position. I don't know if they can join mid-race. The server might not let mid-race rejoiners because obviously they'll be in temp cars and stuff, so I'm not sure that's going to work. There you go, another one. So Barrett is one of the ones for double points, and Ed Jones is another one for double points as well. Oh, Ken just got me. 3:58. He was on soft tyres. I went on mediums. So no pole for me. No pole for me. So again, if I'm... Oh, well, this changes things now. If I'm last now... So last is 7th place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 24 points. That's 48 points. 48 points gives me 209. If my nearest combatant scores a win, that's 80 points. He will beat me. Because he'll have 227. Yeah, if I don't finish, obviously I'm not going to get any points. I don't think I just need to finish ahead of them. Because I've got a margin on them. But, I need to finish ahead of them. Multi 21. Hold them up, Ben. Hold them up.
Exit looks clear.
I probably worked that out wrong. I've got my nearest challenger is on 147. I'm on 161.
Looks like the leader's binned it. Green flag sector 1.
So I need to score 14 points more than my nearest rival. I'd much rather I've got 14 points in hand over my nearest rival. It's a pity it's not going to be a rolling start, to be honest.
Yellow flag, caution. Green flag in sector 1. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Ed Jones is actually third in the championship, I think, but because Tim Cartwright is not here,
Yellow flag.
they're going to drop from second in the championship.
Looks like the leader's gone off. Sector 1 is green.
It's going to do a real big reshuffling, but only me, Ed Jones, and Barrett Eriksson are eligible for double points. If I've read the rules correctly. Yeah, if Ed wins, I'm going to need to be at least 14 points behind him.
Sector 3 is yellow. Sector 3 is green.
I wish there was kind of a way to see this stuff so I didn't have to work it out. Like live championship points. I mean, in a normal field, Ed Jones has probably finished 5th-ish. We haven't got some of the heavy hitters in this round. That's not to kind of disparage the people that are here. I'm just saying the people that would normally run away with the win by a couple of seconds or so.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Alright, so.
That's the end of the session, P2.
Interesting. You're making me worried, Ben.
P2, 60 minutes. Okay, Neil, get ready. Go! Okay, I can give them calls.
Ken's going with softs. This is going to be a long race. Just got to keep my head. Ken's obviously handling better through the turns. These soft tyres.
The gap in front is now 1.4 seconds.
Pit menu. Tyre info.
The car behind is catching. The gap's now 3.5 seconds.
Used the wrong gear for that corner.
Sector 3 is yellow. I think P6 has binned it in Porsche curves. Sector 3 is clear. The leader has just done a 4:00.9. The gap ahead is now 3.7 seconds. That lap was a 4:03.8. Sector 1 is 1.5 seconds off the pace.
problem is sometimes it's very hard to get out of kind of race pace to go for really fast laps. I just want to save fuel. I wonder if Ken is sprinting off into the distance to possibly go for a one-stopper. I've said this before that I wasn't going to do this kind of strategy.
The gap behind is now 3.7.
The saving fuel strategy is boring. I haven't actually done a test of how to get into the pits, so didn't mean to hit that curb. Very out of shape there. There we go. The time change did screw people over because they're turning up now. So a lot of the international guys are probably going, why is the race on? That's because our clock's changed.
The gap in front is now 7.2 seconds. The gap behind has increased to 6.3 seconds.
some respects, it's kind of like, well, why don't I go full power and just say, well, I've got to stop anyway. But this means I have to put in less fuel. Hit many. Tire info.
The gap to Ericsson behind is now 6.3.
Race info. I don't even think we're going to see a setting sun, because the sun doesn't set here until about 6. Tire info. At the moment I'm going to be about 4 minutes short.
The gap to Ericsson behind is now 7.7.
I hate having to work out strategy at the wheel.
The gap in front is now 11 seconds. The gap to Ericsson behind is now 7.5 seconds.
Braked a bit too late there.
Yellow flag. We think Jones has crashed in Michelin chicane. Sector 1 is now green.
I can't remember if Ed Jones or Barrett were the ones in second. It's still kind of in the forefront of my mind when Barrett has beaten me on fuel strategy a couple of times this season.
Ericsson is reeling you in. The gap's now 5.6 seconds. They're quicker than us entering PlayStation chicane.
I don't know where that is, Jim.
That lap was at 4:04.3 seconds. The gap ahead is now 14 seconds.
mean, if Barrett does pit, then I'm definitely just going to go full bore.
The gap to Ericsson behind is now 9.0 seconds. That's your quickest lap in this session. The gap in front is now 16 seconds.
So we can do
Okay, Neil, you've used half your fuel.
We can do a 402 on this engine mixture.
That's half distance. We estimate 27 minutes of fuel remaining. Ericsson is gaining on you. The gap's now 8.5. Quicker than you entering PlayStation chicane.
Still don't know what that corner is. Relative. Alright, I've got 24 seconds on Ed Jones. Pit menu.
gap to Ericsson behind is now 6.2 seconds. The gap ahead is now 18 seconds.
Just want to get my fuel usage down even further.
The gap to Ericsson behind is now 8.5. The leader has just done a 4:00.1 seconds.
Ooh, I'm getting pauses now. What's going on? The gap to Ericsson behind is now 8.1 seconds.
That's 20 minutes to go. Ericsson is closing in. The gap is now 6.3. They're faster than us into Lake Station chicane.
Come on, pit, Barrett, pit. I somehow got away with that.
The gap to Ericsson behind is now 6.5.
No, we're just saying fuck it. Let's go. Tyre info. I don't know if I've overheated the rears. They feel very,
Sector
very...
2 is yellow. Green flag, Sector 2. The gap to Ericsson behind is now 5.9. Okay Neil, 15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes. Okay Neil, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Pit menu. Barrett's pitting. I think.
The gap to Ericsson behind is now 6.2. We're running on fumes, mate. Box this lap, please, Neil. Ericsson behind is pitting. Okay, pit stop requested. Pit crew is ready. got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go.
Well, I got some in hand with Ed Jones in fourth. So there is that. I'm gonna overfill with fuel because I somehow don't trust. It's not my fastest in lap I've ever done.
Alright Neil, should be coming out into clear air. When we leave the pits we think we'll be in P2, in front of Ericsson. Very little fuel left. Pit this lap, in this lap. All done, go!
Relative.
Ericsson, behind is pitting. All clear on pit exit. Ericsson, behind is pitting now.
It's pitting again. Don't say he's sped in the pit lane. Or he underfilled. I think Ken hasn't pitted. I think he's trying to go to the end. I don't know how much time I lost in the pit stop, but
5 minutes to go. You're looking good for a podium.
That's what I needed. Ken should be pitting now, I think.
Leader's pitting now. You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Two minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Well, a couple of people double stinted softs. I mean, my mediums felt second hand by the end of my first stint, but I did like 3/4 of the race on them. I think
There's very little fuel left. We're running on fumes, mate. Nice one, Neil. Great drive. That's a podium.
Well done, Ken. Well done, Ken.
Left side's clear.
How about that? I did what I had to do today. Whew. Oh, did Ben misjudge the fuel? Ben! Someone giving him a push. Ben! Give him a push! Oh no. Right, let's switch to something a bit more subdued. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. We did it. I think we did it. I think we did it. With that second place, we finished ahead of one of our championship contenders. I think they must have either got a penalty or something. I was worrying about fuel, and I thought that wasn't going to be the last lap. So I ended up turning the engine down on the last lap, thinking, what? So yeah. I don't know why it says first place there. It shouldn't be first place. I didn't finish first. Unless he only got a penalty. That's a bit strange. Not sure what that's about. Start as you mean to go on, Ben. He blew the engine right at the end. You and these cars do not mix, Ben. They do not mix. They do not mix. Oh, dearie me. Softs were fine. Honestly. So I'm going to have to check back at the championship. I think, fingers crossed, I've won it. It was a bit of a subdued last round. I had to do so much calculation in the cockpit, which I don't like to do. And I was thinking, well, do I go hard straight away? And hoping that the person behind me pits as well. So I just basically turned my engine down. As soon as I turned my engine down, the person in front just scampered away, so I couldn't stay in his draft. And then I just had to kind of stay in front of him, the third place man, for the last few laps until they pitted. I think they may have got a speeding penalty because they pitted twice rather than once, unless they got the fuel wrong or something. Who knows? But poor old Ben blew his engine yet again in the Alfa. Whew! But we are going to be back with some more racing. There are some more championships to do. A few I might try, which is coming up in April. Again, it's going to be on a Sunday and a Tuesday. One of them is a historic F3 Cup, Formula 3. So that should be fun. A Nissan 370Z GT4 Cup. So that should be cool. The F3s are normally well subscribed. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people in at the moment. The Nissans have 8 in them, but when you add me to it, it'll be 9. So I may do those. Because there'll be there'll be some weird and wonderful tracks again. They do pick good tracks at Sim Racing Online. Oh, right. I'm off to take a little bit of a breather, wash my face, because I've got VR face again. I even forgot to turn my little fan on the front of the VR headset on, so I ran that entire race without air on my eyes. So that was good. But anyway, thank you for watching, everybody, and I'll catch you probably on Wednesday, if not before. We'll be probably doing some GTA RP. I don't know if I'm going to be back tonight. I'm a little bit tired from all the shenanigans that happened yesterday, so I may just take a breather and call it a night and stream midweek. But anyway, this has been cool. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.